YouTube, what's up? Today we are reacting to YouTubers' worst tattoos. So kind of like our last video where we're gonna guess the tattoos that these YouTubers have. We're gonna see what this guy, Cal Freezy, whose video this is, what he thinks of these tattoos, if the bad ones are actually bad, if the good ones are actually good, and you can guess along with us. I have a feeling we're gonna see a couple repeats, but let's go ahead and get started.
Welcome back, guys. Today we've got
It's another UK YouTuber.
Now, I'm gonna be as honest as I can be with these. I'm obviously here to guess the tattoo.
And you know what, guys?
I'm also here to judge them.
We're gonna pause and we're gonna skip as much as we can.
So this is, right, let's start with this one.
Okay, so right off the gate, this is Steve Will Do It's tattoo. And I know this because this tattoo to the left, that is Demi Lovato's head. And I actually was there. It's got a stick figure just like this, but I was there with them when he got the stick figure body. Now if you don't know, I tattooed the Nelk boys back in 2020. I tattooed Jesse, I tattooed Steve once, and I tattooed a bunch of their videographers and editors. And that was a really cool experience, man. It was really cool. It was right before Jesse kind of split and they moved to Orange County. I told him that I was sober. I was not sober, but I was desperately trying to get off my drug addiction. And you know what? Now he's sober and he was picking my brain about it. So I almost, want to give myself a little credit because he's living a phenomenal life now. But anyways, it was crazy. I tattooed Jesse a couple times. If you guys go on my Instagram, you can see that. And this is, I don't know the girl's name, but this is on Steve Will Do It's thigh. This is, I don't know. It's a big lady that was in podcasts, and this is his old assistant, Steiny, who's now one of the big Nelk guys. Not the biggest fan of Steiny. I met him once, but he was kind of after my there. But you know what? Shout out Jesse, shout out Steve, shout out Nelk, because that was really cool of them. I literally just DM'd Jesse and said, hey man, if you ever need a tattoo, I'm in Orange County. And he said, cool, it's my birthday tomorrow, shoot up. I drove up, and the last time I saw him, he asked me if I could do a tattoo on his on a model on their lip for like some merch. And I remember seeing the merch drop and I was putting myself in rehab, so it was kind of a choice to me, but I chose to get sober and I'm glad I did, so shout out them.
God.
No! God, please, no!
What? This has got to be like a troll YouTuber. Who
It's a well done tattoo. I'm curious to know who did that because they did a good job.
Aiden Ross streams
1 to 10.
There she is. I don't know what her name is.
Fat 10.
Hint: American ex YouTube.
Okay, we already know.
Somebody that sat.
It's
do you have
Steve.
Somebody with quite. Right. That
there
makes
it is.
Sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
The man, the myth.
He is an ex YouTuber because YouTube sort of brushed him off to one side. So yeah. Damn. This is Ethan. Ethan has
we've seen this one in our last
wave.
video. It's another UK YouTuber.
And also the watch.
It's a very trendy wave. I will say a lot of girls did that wave. I actually have a funny story about this wave too that might be a little bit too censored for YouTube, but we'll try it. So I think it was like 2017, probably like 2017. I was at the shop. I believe it was like Valentine's Day or Halloween or some holiday where people were at the bars drinking, and the shop rings. I'm about to leave and it's a girl and she says, hi, me and my friend are down at the bar, we want to get matching tattoos. This was the tattoo they wanted to get, and I said, all right, I'll wait for you. I wait like 15 minutes, they show up, they say only one of us is gonna get it. I gotta increase my face here because this is a crazy story. Only one of them's gonna get it, but they're both, I'm like 21. I think I'm 21, maybe 22. They're both smoke shows. 45, I think like 44, one was 44 and one was 45. Smoke shows. Drinking down at the bar. I want to get this on my ribs. One of them's wearing a tube top and the other one's watching, and the shop's pretty much empty. And she goes, do you need this do you need this down more? And I was like, no, it's good where it is. Like, you know, and she's like, well, I'm just going to pull it down. And she just goes, and yeah, I mean, it's Orange County, man. These things were fucking massive. And I was like, okay, dude, fuck. You know, and you can kind of tell when you're tattooing people when they kind of, you know, are trying to like flirt with you and whatnot. And this was definitely one of those times. And I start tattooing. She's like, is it going to hurt? It's going to hurt. And I start tattooing, and she grabs her friend, pulls her friend's shirt off, starts making out with each other while I'm tattooing. So I'm tattooing her ribs, and it's like this, but I'm not going to tell him to stop, dude. I've never seen two fucking smoke show 45-year-old chicks with their shirts off making out right in front of me. My God, it was amazing. Long story short, I ended up meeting one of them at a bar later that night, and we hung out for a week or two. But I'll always remember that wave for that, man. It was a good memory.
Ring on the pinky finger.
Good memory.
He sometimes wears rings. Oh my God, I know this one. Oh yeah, it is Ethan, because the wave, and then you can see just in the bottom there's a W, and I remember Ethan got that W tattoo after the Vegas trip. So this is Bez, UK YouTuber. Bez, yes. Get in. Now Bez has a few, so I'm kind of expecting him to pop a few times. Oh wow.
Okay, this is
dragon.
a snake,
True
not a
Dory
dragon.
also.
And I get that a lot mistaken with my neck. People think it's a dragon, but it's a snake. It's a cobra. This is Andrew Tate. Easy. I mean, Andrew Tate has got that goofy snake wrapped around his arm that like so many people have asked me to replicate. A lot of people want snake or dragon like literally wrapped around the arm, and that doesn't look good. You want a tattoo to be on one part of the arm, so you can make it wrap, but it's gonna stay on the outer forearm, or you can make it wrap, but it's gonna stay, you know, and that looks a little bit better. Anyways, snakes. I'm deathly afraid of snakes, but I think they're wicked tattoos. So when I was 16, I was probably 2 months from turning 17, and I was doing my tattoo apprenticeship, and it was the first time my boss was going to tattoo me. You know, he's like, call your mom, make sure it's cool. I was like, it's cool, she's cool with it. And this is when I idolized that guy's shop, and it was a terrible shop in Tucson, Arizona, really bad, but he did a cobra on my shin, and the line work was phenomenal, man. I was like, wow, this guy's, he's gonna do an epic job, and I'll show you right now. Now it's shaded. I was stoked on the lines. He shaded it like 2 months later. I ended up hating it. I do hate the tattoo. You know, I was 16, so I didn't really care. I was just trying to be like, oh, check me out, I'm tattooed, you know. But I'm gonna show you right now, see if you can see it. So that is the head of the snake, and he just did such a bad job. And I remember like posting it. Hold on. I remember like posting it on my Instagram, and I was like acting like I was stoked. I wasn't stoked, man. I really wasn't stoked. Anyways, snakes make amazing tattoos. Snakes are some of my favorite tattoos. So I turn 18. I go, you know what? I'm gonna get a snake on my stomach, and this one's gonna be so sick. And it was cool. I think he did a good job, but it wasn't like my vibe. And this is the second snake I got tattooed on me. You can kind of see that this is the first thing I had on my torso, and it frames itself right there. So I had nothing else, and it kind of looked like a WWE belt. And at the next shop I worked at, everyone was like, the reigning champ, the reigning champ. This was also in Arizona. Then I moved to California, where the art for me in the shop I worked at elevated significantly. So, you know, I still wasn't, I like it. I thought it was rad to have just this giant thing on my stomach, but I still wasn't like satisfied with my snake. I wanted a badass, I just wanted a snake like coiled up my stomach, not wide on my stomach, but you know, it is what it is. And then so lastly, I had my favorite traditional artist, Mark Nava. I hit him up to do my back. I needed my back covered up when I was young, and he said, maybe the back's a little big to start, let's do something smaller. I said, fuck it, dude, if I'm getting tattooed from you, do my neck. And I originally asked him to do a tiger, and then I was like, fuck it, let's do a cobra, and I love it. And I shot color, even though I have black and gray pretty much everywhere else on my body. But I do love the bright, bold color on the side of the neck. I think that looks cool. So, snake tattoos are rad. If you guys are looking for something to get, I love snakes. I'm actually starting a back piece on my friend here pretty soon. I think I'm going to put some snakes in it. But
pops to my head
this is Andrew Tate.
These type of tattoos, but I don't
Andrew
think
Tate's
this is
snake
his. I'm pretty
tattoo
sure
is
it's
terrible.
What? What is Tate? I don't think it's. I am actually.
Look at that, man.
Jordy. I'll go Andrew Tate. Oh.
Now, in this video, he does say that it looks really good, and it's like, I just don't see that, man. Like, what is all this black on the right? Like, he used his head to come, looks like out of a skin break there, and then what is all that, you know? Unless it's like oh, it's a Hanya mask. Oh my god, I can see the mask now, but I couldn't see that before. It's a cool concept, but it's a poor design. Poor design. And then the two-dimensional color snake wrapped around his arm just doesn't look good, man.
Oh my god.
Hopefully now when Andrew Tate's getting tattooed, he's getting good tattoos.
God, what in the fucking B-Tech thing is this?
It's a mandala. If you guys don't know, mandalas were very popular in 2015. You know, they're still kind of popular. A lot of girls get them like under their boobs, like the modern day tramp stamp. I like doing them because you just showcase your clean work. I'm not a fan of them. I'm glad I don't really have too many. Before the craze happened, I got one on my knee, but I wanted it to be a traditional mandala, and it looks terrible. But again, I was 18. I didn't know any better. Now I have a pink eyeball on my knee. But this is a well done tattoo. It's simple, it's well done, but for the hand. This is a YouTuber named Joe Weller, and I know that because I watched the Sidemen's Inside trailer, and he was in it, and he had a mandala on his hand. And that's the thing. I notice, it's funny, these guys work with each other every day, and they can't remember what tattoos. I've seen maybe 3 to 5 of their videos, but I just pay attention to the tattoos because I'm in the industry, so I can kind of remember who has what.
Oh fuck, it's something. Would have put more sense.
There it is, and you can tell his whole arm looks like it's well done. You know, I don't know what's on top of it, but he's got a couple mandalas there, but it looks well done. So good for him for picking, you know, a good artist to do that.
Fair enough.
Huh. Now, I have no idea what that even is. If I were to guess a YouTuber, I don't have a story about this one, so I'll shut up, but if I were to guess a YouTuber to get something like that, I would guess like...
It's a rabbit. You know what? I kind of like it because it's like cool
based
and
on
weird. Do you know what I mean?
PewDiePie's other tattoo, maybe PewDiePie, because he seems like a weird guy. I would also guess XQC, but I don't think
like
XQC has any tattoos.
But it looks like pretty wham. Let me get the hint. Gamer.
Gamer, I don't really know a lot of gamers, so I would guess PewDiePie.
Like way
and it is
better than I
PewDiePie.
thought.
Wow.
C'est la vie across the top. Oh my god. What the fuck? This can't be real.
Okay, good. I'm hoping that he understands that this is a bad tattoo. This tattoo looks like someone out of their house did it in the 90s, and in the 90s it wouldn't be a good tattoo, but it would be like, oh, you got your chest tattooed, you know? But those roses, horrific. That lettering, horrific. That's supposed to be flourishes and filigree, horrific.
This looks photoshopped.
I don't know
Who's getting
who would have that on there.
C'est la vie means
I watched like the
that
first
is life, or
2 minutes of this video.
Maybe like
After that,
Vinny
I stopped
Hacker
watching
or something like that. This is a pretty audacious tattoo to get. I'm gonna go like Vinny Hacker. Sandpepper, that's
I don't even know who that
UK
is.
YouTuber. I've seen this tattoo. This is 96.
So that is on a... I've seen this before too, and I don't really care who it's on, to be honest. I'm kind of swaying the way of the video. That's on a hand though. I can see the wrist, I can see the knuckle shading, and it's just like, why would you get such a bold, basic tattoo on your hand? Like, I think the hand is such a good place to showcase some beautiful work, you know? Like, look at the difference, man. And like, this is a really well done tattoo. One of my old bosses, who was a good friend back then, did that for me. It's a really good tattoo. It showcases a lot of detail. Why would you get a boring, thick-ass, Sharpie-looking line work? Like, God, it's pink in the background.
Streamer.
It's gonna be a girl.
This person's a streamer. I've seen this tattoo for sure. Is this the year somebody was born? Not. It's a streamer, so probably not. My God. Who is this? Hey, streamers. I don't know. I'm so stumped. This is gonna annoy me. Oh my God, it's Talia.
Oh man, I made a comment about this. This is the last video, the guy's video, Simon. This is his wife now. And I made a comment on all those dumb little finger tattoos that are supposed to be like thin and delicate and pretty, and she's just sticking to the artist that she trusts, and he's just probably not doing the best job. Because if that pretty girl came in and was like, I want 97, I have no other tattoos really, I want 96 in Old English slapped on my hand, I'd be like, dude, are you sure? Like, don't you want something maybe like a little prettier, maybe? Hey, to each their own, man.
Doing my head in. She is a streamer, but she's a musician first. That's so annoying. I should have been able to tell by the hand though.
I like the alien, but I don't really like the alien.
Ooh, Cleveland. Okay, Cleveland, Ohio. This has got to be
Jake
one
Paul.
of the Paul. Ooh, I like
Gotta be
this
Jake Paul.
Tattoos. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Looks like an off-white logo, that's why I say that. We saw this before, that's Casey Neistat. Same thing. Why do you get such a bold letters? I mean, fuck it. If you have 20 million in the bank, I guess it doesn't matter, guys.
I can't lie, I'm doing sick. I'm actually doing sick.
I would have
Who
no
the fuck
idea.
has got this? What the hell?
We don't even know what
Is
that
Marriott?
is. I'm gonna skip
Paler
that over.
skin than this. I'll go Arthur Hill. Oh my God, it is James Marriott. God,
Yeah, we don't even know what that is, man.
Keep your head up. Keep your heart strong. Keep your...
Oh, didn't we?
Wait, isn't that... Keep your head up. Keep your heart strong. Nah. It's, is it Ben Howard lyrics? Jackmate. There it is. I mean, I could barely fucking read that.
Yeah.
I think it's Ben Howard.
Barely read it, man. I don't even claim to do lettering, but like if I have a client that wants me to do lettering, I'll do a very simple.
Relax video.
That is such a dumb tattoo. I'm sorry. Relax. And that looks like a freaking tank top. Oh.
I'm gonna go. I had James Marriott. I'm gonna go Arthur Hill.
Arthur Hill.
I'm fucking.
This is a TikToker. I guess he's now a YouTuber. God, that is such a Gen Z thing to get. Groovy letters, relax on the chest for people to read.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is about me guessing YouTubers here, but I'm on form. Who the fuck's got this?
That's Steve-O, man.
I'm
too old for this stuff.
Steve-O?
Steve-O.
Does he make YouTube videos? Let me look. That are just like a woman, because I'm assuming that's like a leg and it's a hairless leg.
Yeah, it looks like a woman's leg for sure.
Tattoos,
that looks like a terrible tattoo though.
Fresh off the fucking factory line. I'm not sure about like that tiger. It's a nice tattoo. I just don't know if I'd get a tiger. I just feel
not
like
a nice
quite
tattoo.
Like,
it's really not.
It's all right.
Simple lines that you can tell it's a tiger. People, you know, misunderstand. Like, oh, it's a nice tattoo. It's really not a nice tattoo whatsoever. It's really not. It's just black that made a shape.
That? Give me the hint. A podcaster at the Fellas. It's not Tom Garrett. Tom Garrett doesn't have that. Tom Garrett. Ooh.
That's a man?
Joe or George Bags. So we've got Ethan. We've got the Club Boys. Ooh, Cole Anderson. Let me go Cole Anderson. Yes!
Wow, I thought that was a woman's leg.
I'm not sure about that one, Cole. Where is that on his body? On the back of his calf. Okay. If you're gonna have a tiger, like, I think it's gotta be on the leg. No fucking way. whoever this is a legend. Although I'm not sure.
This tattoo's got multiple line weights, which makes it pretty good. Simple shading, but like the bold outline on the outside, it's a little blown out, a little rough on some spots, but it's a shin, and shins can be difficult. But I do like that they made the spots on the giraffe a thinner line, because that would have been way too much with that bold line. That bold line's cool. Unfortunately, long term, it's going to get really, really, really bold, but it looks good.
Oh,
I would have no idea who it's on.
You might need to fill in like this. But what Alsop? Oh my god, it is Zach Alsop. Zach Alsting, really sick. Big fan of that. Shout out to Zach. Right, there we go, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. If it was my favorite tattoo, look, I like the giraffe one. I don't think it's the best done tattoo.
No, that's one of the better ones we saw for sure.
Like,
see, that's what I'm saying. These guys don't know, man. Let's see what he thinks the best
that
done.
one's pretty clean. I'm not
Yeah, but it's just letters, bro.
gonna lie. Jake Paul's one is nice and clean. That's a pretty clean tattoo. Not sure about that. I think the most fun design one is this one that PewDiePie has. I guess Andrew Tate's one is pretty clean as well.
Bruh, pretty clean. You can't even tell what's going on.
This one's pretty cool. I love that he, like, just the aesthetic of this one. Like, he's got the face attached to the stick figure with the balloon. That's pretty sick. If I was to get one, I would have to get the giraffe one. I'd have to get the giraffe one.
Giraffe one's probably the best one.
Shout out to all
Or
them. They've
one
got
of the
the
better
balls to
ones
get a
done.
tattoo. I need to go out and get one.
Yeah. Cal,
See you guys next
check
time.
it out,
Bye-bye.
bro. Have your boy do it, man. Okay, guys, shout out Cal Freezy. That's another UK YouTuber. I'm not doing this in any reason because I watch these guys. It's just they have videos that are tattoo related. So there you go. Guys, thanks so much. If you would be so kind to like the video, to give us a little subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next, and hopefully we'll get these views up. The next video I think we're gonna do is responding to some of my TikTok comments, because I get a lot of views on TikTok and there are some dumb comments. So we'll see you for that one, boys. Peace.